What is going on out there, good people, and welcome back to LMDTNT, where I am living my dream, trading and traveling. Hope everybody out there is doing well today. As for myself, I am doing pretty good. Just sitting here letting these machines take a break for a minute, and while it was quiet in the shop, figured I would get a quick video out of the way. Today's video, I just kind of want to break down my new layout within NinjaTrader, kind of show you what I have on the chart, maybe go and look at a couple of entries as to how I would actually enter the trade. And yeah, so that's what we are going to do. So I'm gonna go ahead, jump right on over to my main screen. This is usually what I am looking at. Normally, I really don't have this 60-minute down there. I just have it down there as a filler right now. Normally, I'm just looking at the 1 minute and the 15-minute. Those are mainly the two charts that I am interested in. 15-minute to see where levels might affect the trade that I am in off of the 1 minute. And I also use this 15-minute chart to trade options within Thinkorswim. Yesterday, I made the comment that I don't use Thinkorswim. That's not 100% true. If I need to look at equities and stocks and things of that sort, I have to do that in Thinkorswim. Like I was saying in my other video, Thinkorswim is good at what they do. It's a free platform that you can pretty much use to look at anything. You can look at ETFs, you can look at futures, you can look at stocks. Well, with NinjaTrader, it's a la carte. If you trade in a cash account, then you have to purchase data for futures. If you want to trade futures, you have to purchase data for stocks if you want to trade stocks. So if you're trading a prop firm account, they allow you to look at whatever instruments that prop firm will let you trade. If you're going to trade a cash account with futures, then you have to pay for futures data. I think I pay $4 a month to trade futures with Tradovate/NinjaTrader. They go pretty much hand in hand. NinjaTrader bought Tradovate a few years ago. If I wanted to look at ETFs such as the Qs or the SPY, it's another data package that I have to purchase. So I can't pull up QQQ charts within NinjaTrader. I can't pull up Nvidia. I can't pull up Home Depot. I can't pull up stocks inside of NinjaTrader because I don't pay for that data. So that there kind of explains why I still need to look at TOS. But if I'm just trading futures, TOS is not open. TOS is not open. But let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and blow up my 1 minute chart. I'll get rid of the camera so we could take a full look at it. So this here is my 1 minute chart. Someone in the comments from my video yesterday asked what indicator provides the supply and demand lines. I'll open it up. You can see all of the indicators that I use. A few of these I have built out myself, like the LMD candle colors. That's something I just recently built out over the weekend. That changes my candle colors. I'll kind of explain that once we go back out. Previous days high, open, low, and close. I don't really concern myself with the open, but I do want to know where the high, low, and close is located at. This here, that's the indicator that provides those red and green supply and demand zones, soup them zones. MA cross builder. This here is what is creating the cloud that's on my chart that you see. And I'm gonna click that just so we can see what it is. It's a 30 EMA fast and a 100 EMA slow crossover. EMA slope builder, this is one that I built. It's a 200 EMA, and that's the green and pink line that you see on my chart. Down at the bottom, I have volume, I have what they call a volume moving average. It just gives you the average volume over a 30 period time frame, so 31 minute candles. Got the range just so I know what the last 1 minute candles range was, and then a bar timer, basically just a clock on the chart so I know when the next bar is going to come in. So that's what's on my chart, y'all. A lot of people use different indicators. Personally, I don't think there's any right or wrong. Some people swear by VWAP. I used to have VWAP on my chart. Notice it's not on this chart anymore. Used to have a 10 and a 20 EMA for the 1 minute. That's a very fast moving average. Kind of tells you when the trend is going to get broken on a 1 minute chart. Don't really concern myself with that anymore. So I took that off of my chart. What I have on my chart is what I feel is important for my trading strategy. What you use for yours is going to be personal to your trading strategy. Some people like to use the Bollinger Bands. Some people like to use Keltner channels. Some people like to use MACDs, RSI. Nothing wrong with it. It's what you make of it. One other thing, some people like SMAs, simple moving averages. Some people like HMAs, whole moving averages. Some people like EMAs, exponential moving averages. Me personally, I prefer the EMA because when I started trading and I started doing my coding, that's what I found to like better as far as the smoothness of the indicators. So that's where we are at with that. But we're just going to go and take a look at my chart. You see supply, demand. You see this is a 200 EMA, and it just flips colors when price is above or below it. And I also have my candles set to do the same thing. When price is below, notice the candles are red. I should only be looking for shorts. I try to put everything on my chart to kind of bias my thinking. I'm a real visual person. So that's why I created this indicator yesterday, actually, to where price below the 200, I should only be looking for shorts. So I need them candles red. Notice hollow candles are your typical real red candles that you would see on a typical chart that has red and green candles. You see a full candle, that just means that it was a bullish candle. It opened at the bottom, it closed at the top. Hollow candles opened at the top, they closed at the bottom. So when you come over and you see price above the 200, solid greens opened at the bottom, closed at the top. Hollow opened at the top, closed at the bottom. So all that means. Also have fib levels. Fib levels, I have not been able to code the way that I want them to code. So I update those every morning. Every morning I just go in. It's very simple. I can look at the 15-minute chart. I see where the close or where the low was at. I see where the high was at. I can click any of these and I just go right there and I type in where the high is at. You see 25,721.75, and I type in where the low is at, 25,002. You see that over there. Very simple. It takes less than a minute to go ahead and update that little bit of information. And that's pretty much it. I'll come in, I will draw channels as I see fit. You see these blue lines on the chart? Those lines were drawn based on this 15-minute chart. Notice the high for the most current supply, that's the upper one. The low for the most current demand, that's the lower one. And then this middle one here was a middle, it's almost dead center in the middle too, and it wasn't planned out to be that way, but that was an area that on Friday I noticed needed to either get broken or it needed to hold. We broke it, and we broke it breaking the demand area as well. right on down to previous day's close. So that's my charts in a nutshell. What I'll do, I'll kind of go back, and the thing is with this chart, I can go back pretty much anywhere and kind of tell you price below the pink line with this red or pink cloud, I should only be looking for shorts. Now you would ask, how do I get in a trade? Very simple. If price is below this line and I got this pink cloud, all I'm looking for is a supply that's been formed and it takes out a demand. That simple. I'm gonna go up here to risk reward. I have this set to 1-to-1. So let's say that I was playing that break. I'm gonna come up, my stop is gonna be the top of that area. That's it right there. I'm gonna drag this out. You see where my stop is at. You see where my target is at. 1R was easily hit. It usually takes about 4 candles for a supply to form. So notice this broke that demand, but I doubt this supply would have been formed. But let's say that it was. Entry, stop. That's it. I'll click it. Let's click it again. Let's drag it out and let's see. Up. What did I do? Okay, I moved it off of the line. Let's take that to right there. So that's it right there. Entry, stop, easily hit 1R. Easily hit 1R. So we are good on that one. And that's all I do. I continue to look for new supply, taking out demand. New supply, taking out demand. Watch this. And this is a big one. This is a big area. But when that breaks, my stop has to be way up there at the top of that supply. If I want 1R, that's telling me where 1R is at. Entry, kind of shook around, flushed out. It gave me 1R. So that's all I do. Price gets back above this cloud. I really can't be looking for shorts. I'm going to be waiting on price to get it back above the green line, and I'm going to be looking for it to give me longs. Notice this made this move right here, but you don't see any demand lines getting taken out. You come over here, you see a new demand line formed. And actually, I'm sorry, it's going to be the other way. You don't see any demands formed taking out a supply. So you see a new demand formed right here. It never takes out that supply. I would never trade this just because this demand came in. I got to wait on it to break this supply. We kind of roll back over, price back below the 200. It's kind of like my guide. New supply. You get a demand right there. You know the routine. My entry is going to be the break of demand. My stop is going to be the top of supply. And that's 1R on that trade. Notice most of these trades are going to easily get me 1R. So usually what I'm doing is once a trade goes 1R, I'm taking my stop to break even. As soon as it gives me 1R, I'm taking my stop to break even. Here go a couple of good examples. Notice supply came in. It never took out a demand below it. That didn't work. Supply came in, didn't take out a demand. That one didn't work. So I'm not going to just take these going lower because they come in. I need to see them take out a demand. That's a battle to me. It's a battle between the bulls and the bears won that fight. They won that fight. Now they just need to defend their line. And boom, that's a pretty big stop though. So I probably would not touch that. But yeah, that's how we trade this. I'm gonna come on over here real quick though. And if you remember yesterday in the video, I mentioned that my problem lately has been trading my feelings and not my system. Perfect example of a trade that I took in the Take Profit Trader Pro account. We clearly see we under the line. We got a red cloud. You already know what I should be looking for. Supply breaking demand. Supply break demand. Supply break demand. Stop is at the top of supply. If I missed this one, there's another opportunity. Watch this. Entry on the break, stop on the top side. This thing is going 1R in about 5 minutes. It's literally going 1R in about 5 minutes. But if you come over here, look at these trades I took, y'all. I traded feelings. I went long on a chart that's clearly showing me I should be short. Basically got out of this one, break even. I went back long, stopped out, daily loss limit. I'm done. I can't take no more trades. Tradeovate shut me down. When clearly the system was telling me go short. My thinking, after this big drop, we have to go higher. No, you don't. The market can just continue to drop. And that's exactly what the heck it did. So just wanted to get this quick video out the way right at 15 minutes. That's pretty darn good. Thanks for checking me out. As always, if you hadn't hit that like button, please do so. If you're not subscribed, please think about subscribing. And as always, you can continue the conversation in the comments. What's up, Lonzo?
What's happening, my brother?
My homeboy just walked in the shop, so another reason why I need to shut this video down. And we will be back at it again tomorrow. I might actually stream the charts tonight. I don't know if I'm a trade, but I'll probably stream it just to get a little watch time in. We'll kind of see if it gives any plays, and we'll go from there. So peace.
Bro.